Hello guys, welcome to Algorithm FX. Today I'm going to show you a very simple yet very powerful strategy. It's basically a mixture of Fibonacci and the Malaysian SNR. Let's get straight to the video. So what I want you to do right now is the first step would be to mark the lowest supply towards a downtrend. That is, mark the latest supply zone in a downtrend. This is basically the very first step, so let's go. As you can see, this is our last supply zone. I hope you could see it. It's a green candle. Just see, it's a green candle right over here, or you could just choose this one. Either way it's fine. Let's just choose this one because it's a bit more clearer, but actually I would be using this one, but this one is fine. So mark the first supply zone. The second step will be to mark the candle which breaks the supply zone. Mark the candle which breaks the supply zone. That is this candle. This green bullish candle would be the one which breaks this supply zone. So this is the candle we would be choosing. Step 3 would be to pull the Fibonacci tool from the top of the candle which broke the zone. Pull the Fibonacci again from the top of the candle which broke the zone to the bottom swing. That is, you take the Fibonacci tool, you select it from the top and you pull it way to the bottom. This is how you pull the Fibonacci tool. And and just drag it to the right. See, so you pull the Fibonacci from over here to the recent swing low. This is how it would look like. So here you have your targets. Let's just get this out of the way. Step 1, step 2, and step 3. And step 3. So you pull the Fibonacci from the top to the bottom. As you can see, once the supply zone is broken, there are two ways where you could make your entry. Either from the Fibonacci zones, that would be perfect, and you could TP over here. This could be your TP1. This could be a TP1. This could be your TP2. And this could be your TP3. And you can see, I think you can see how perfect it aligns with the zones. If you would have gotten your entry right over here, you could see this is your first TP and this is your second TP. See how perfectly these zones are playing out? From the perfect these places you get your rejection from. It's literally perfect. If you enter anywhere over here, I suggest you put your stop loss right below the swing low. Also, if suppose you missed this entry, your second entry could be right after this area broke, right after this swing high that you selected. As soon as it breaks, you could take the rejection back for your entry. You could have entered right over here, or could have waited for the pullback from here. You would have missed at this point, but either way you would have won this trade. The same happened yesterday with gold. This is the gold chart. Earlier we were watching the GBP GPY. So this is the gold chart. You could see the same thing. Let's do the same thing again. You could see the last supply zone is right over here. You mark the last supply zone, step 1. You extend it. See which candle broke the supply zone. It was this candle. So you pull the Fibonacci from right over here to the bottom. Alright. In this case, you wouldn't have gotten an entries or on the retracement, as the retracement was before the break. We look for retracements only after the break, and since we missed this entry, we would have taken the second entry, that is after the break of this supply zone, and the entry would have been right over here. This is the place where it would have been our entry. This would have been our entry. Look at how sharp this entry was right after the break. This would have been our entry. This would have been our TP1. TP1. This would have been our TP2. TP2. And I don't know if you have more TPs. Either way, you would have won this trade as well. Your stop loss would have been right below the swing low. See, that's how easy this strategy is. If you want another example, let's just delete all this stuff. I can see another one right over here as well. As you can see, this is the last supply zone. Let's just mark this place. This is the last supply zone. Sorry, it's the bullish candle. So this is the last supply zone. We do the same thing. We will be marking this candle from the top to the bottom, and let's just pull it to the side. And you can see the first step what we did was we marked the supply zone. We checked which candle broke the supply zone. It was this candle which had a closing above the supply zone. We pulled the Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, and we waited for the retracement into the Fibonacci zone, and we got an entry. Or back to the supply zone, we got an entry. It hit our TP1 and it would raise. See how accurate this system is. See how accurate those points are. Even from the earlier examples, we had really pinpoint entries and exits as well. So this is a very simple yet a very powerful strategy. Please do like this video and subscribe for more easy strategies. Thank you.